Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Front Porch here on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about all day long. I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree, and on the other side of the glass is Jared Broad as we get started on this Free Your Mind Friday. If you got something on your mind, you want to get it off your chest, give us a call here at 504-582-9422. But in the meantime, grab yourself a comfortable chair, a mug or a tumbler of your favorite frosty or steamy adult beverage. Mind your manners. Say good morning and sit a spell with us here on the front porch as we cruise the news and all the other views with a New Orleans focused scope. We are home on the campus of Xavier University at the foot of the overpass on Norman C. Francis Parkway. But yeah, it is Free Your Mind Friday, and I hope that you all are having a wonderful start to your day. I am going to be fully transparent with you. I'm tired. We're going to get through this show, but as soon as I get off, I'm running, not walking, running to the car to go and get in the bed. I did not make good choices last night, but it was worth it. I did not make good choices last night. However, I did have a wonderful time, and I'm going to have to fill y'all in on some of the things that were taking place in the city. Um, have you ever heard of the Moriel Awards? Did you know that was a thing? It is. I saw former Mayor Mark Moriel getting out of the car on yesterday, and um, and this is how it started. Okay, um, yesterday CJ got a call to play a gig, right? And I was like, okay. He was like, Ma, I gotta go to the convention center. All right, cool. He don't be knowing or don't be paying attention to what people be calling him for. But yeah, the Moriel Awards uh was yesterday at the convention center. And it's a whole thing. Like I was seeing different political figures, different like educators, and I was going, so what's going on here? And once I looked up at the screen, fireworks Moriel Awards. Who knew? Who knew? So that took place on yesterday, and yesterday was just it was full of adventure. There was a whole lot of stuff going on, and we're gonna talk about some of the things that have been happening. Of course, again, it's Free Your Mind Friday, so of course, if you have something on your mind that you want to get off your chest, uh, be prepared to give us a call 504-582-9422. Hello, Elwin.
Good morning, Kim, and how you doing this morning?
I'm doing really well this morning. How about you?
Well, I heard you kind of tired there.
Yes, I am tired, very tired.
Um, uh, drink you some caffeine.
I mean, I have some caffeine on deck. I'll get to it. I haven't gotten it all in yet.
I tell you what, that got me through those exercises I was doing at physical therapy. Cause some days I didn't feel like going,
Uh-huh.
and it got me through it. But I got to go back, but probably after the thing done at Oxnard.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna call the person that was directing me and helping me out with the physical therapy over there.
So you have to go today, or are you going
No,
next
no,
week?
no. I don't have to go today. I'm saying after the procedure's done over there at Oxnard, gonna wait till that heals up and then go back over there.
Oh, okay. Got it.
And it's been moved to Lakeview anyway.
What's been moved to Lakeview?
The physical therapy.
Oh, why did they change
It's
your
been moved.
location?
I guess I don't know. I guess because they want that facility.
Oh, okay, I guess.
So I don't know. But if I was the governor, I would resign right now. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Instead of have a recall against me, because that would make him the winner if he would resign right now. And as because he's he kicked off a political mess,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and that's the only way he would come out of it is to resign.
No, I want him to stay so he could lose his seat. I want us to show ourselves what it looks like to vote somebody out of power. We need that.
Well, I mean that would be good. That would be good too. But personally, I would resign if I was him. But he doesn't. He doesn't have the brain that I got. I don't think nobody got the brain I got.
I don't think so either, Elwin. I think it is exclusive to you. Mm-hmm.
But anyway, uh, I'm going to relax this weekend.
No
Kind
concerts.
of huh?
No concerts.
Oh no, I hit the trifecta when I did go to the concerts because I went to go see Tony Braxton.
Mm-hmm.
I went seeing the Queens,
Mm-hmm.
and I went to Jazz Fest. So
So
that was
you
a
so you
trifecta
tired now.
for
No
me.
more concerts right now.
Not for a while. I might go to Essence since they're gonna have the who Parliament and Funkadelic gonna be
Yeah,
there. I
George
might go
Clinton.
there. Then again, I might not. I might stay at home just to relax and stay home because that would be the weekend of my birthday anyway. So,
Yes, you are July
so
4th, baby, right?
I'm a July 3rd baby,
July
but I
3rd, the day
celebrated on the
before.
4th.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, I remember that you're a Cancer.
That's right. And you
Hmm.
told me you know a lot of cancers,
I do. I do know a lot of cancers. Oddly enough,
and
many
and
of
I'm
my
one
ex
of them.
boyfriends are cancers. I have a whole week where all the boyfriends' birthdays fall in. It's really interesting.
And I'm one of them.
No, no,
You know, I've
no.
been up there, so I consider I know you.
Yeah, you can say you know me, but you don't know. No, absolutely not. So you're gonna be inside this weekend? You're not doing too much?
No, I'm not gonna do too much. I'm probably gonna check out what's on TV. I think the USFL is coming on. I might check them out tonight and check them out Sunday when they come on because they have different rules to their football games and than the NFL. And they have like I said, they have different rules and different things that's going on in the game for them. In fact, they penalize you for pass interference, but they also um, uh, how can I say it? They drop the flag and they does different things with the pass interference thing that the NFL does.
Now you know I don't know a whole lot about sports, and you know that whole conversation I was pretty much glazed over in my eyes, right?
Right.
Yeah, yeah. That's not my area, but I'm excited that you're excited about what's getting ready to take place in the sports.
I mean, I may watching it. I may not. I'm mostly worried about the NFL right now. Alvin Kamara and the Saints right now.
What's going
Uh,
on with
uh,
Elvin Kamara?
but he haven't made a decision on what he wants to do. And Cam Jordan, they put an offer on the table for him, and he haven't made a decision whether he wants to come back and play with the Saints or not. So, and they would have to do it. I think next week because the OTAs. I think it's OTAs.
What is an OTA?
Ordinary. Let me see. Organized team activity. I think that's what that is.
Okay.
Somebody may correct me on that, but I think that's what that is.
You know that's not my area. I cannot
Right,
offer anything to this conversation.
right. I understand. But
Oh
Kim, you
goodness.
ought to get involved in football.
Huh?
Watch it. You ought to get involved in watching
I did
football.
watch football. I used to watch football like that was a Sunday thing that you did with family. I never cared about it. My dad is a still well-known quarterback here. People still talk about my daddy to this day. I know how to throw a football, believe it or not, but I just don't care. And I don't know why or what turned me off to watching it. I just got bored with it after a while. And now
Well,
I just don't care.
maybe it's the physicalness. They
No.
hit each
I
other.
like
They hit.
basketball, but I'm not watching all them games. That's too many games. I'll catch me in the finals.
Okay. Well, I mean that's fine. I mean I have no problem with me. I'm a football fan. I've been one since I was what I say since I was 5 years old. I was
Mhm.
raised up with football. My dad used to work at Tulane Stadium. Then he worked at the Superdome, and my parent, uncle worked over there, and we was brought up on. I was brought up on the Saints.
Oh, I get it. Oh no, I understand people's affinity and love for the city and the team that represents us. I get it. I just don't. I don't do it. That's all.
Okay.
So I'm not telling you change at all. I hope that you that's one of the joys that you get to participate in. That's just not my thing.
Well, I think going to concerts is number one with
Mm.
me,
Mhm.
but football is number two.
Gotcha.
I
So if you
you
had
know
a
I
toss up between going to see the Queens versus going to see the Saints, you're going to choose the Queens?
oh yeah, I'll go see the Queens first.
Mhm.
I gotta go see the Queens first.
I got you.
What city they in? I think they done complete their tour now.
Oh, I don't know.
I think they have,
I'm not
but
sure.
not sure either. But it was an enjoyable show, and so was Jazz Fest, and so was Tony Braxton. So that was enjoyable for me.
Well, good. I'm
Um,
glad you had a good time.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I didn't bring Mary with me, so.
Was Mary already with you so that you didn't have to bring Mary? Cause
now
nah,
that's
come on
another.
now. Who you
Now
think you
that's a
talking
now,
to?
now that was a different subject there.
Huh.
That's a
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
whole different
Let's
thing
not be
there.
packaging stories.
No, not packaging stories, but Mary was with me before I went.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I figured as much.
But there were some people that lit up at the concert, but I wasn't around them. But they did, and it was okay. I mean, it was all right. I don't know if they allow that inside, but I know they allow that outside at the Jazz Fest. I think they do. I may be wrong on that, so I don't know.
Well.
But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to enjoy your rest over the weekend.
Mm-hmm. I won't be
And
resting. And I won't be here. I won't be here for a good chunk of next week. So I won't see you until Friday. Or you won't hear me until
you won't.
Friday.
I won't hear from you till Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well. Okay. Well, you have a good week, and I'll talk to you Friday.
All right. Well, have a good weekend and have a good week. Because I won't talk to you until Friday.
Bye,
Oh,
Kim.
bye, Owen. Have a good one.
You too.
All righty.
Bye.
You're listening to the Front Porch here on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about all day long.
Hey, this is D. Riley from the 90s Hits R&B Jams. Make sure you listen to WBOK 1230 AM every Saturday night from 7 until 9 p.m. I'll be giving you the best R&B jams from the 90s. That's right, all your favorites and more. With me, D. Riley, your host of the 90s Hits, right here on WBOK 1230 AM, or listen online at WBOK1230.com. WBOK, the station you listen to longer.
Good Friday morning, everyone. I'm Elizabeth Kubel, and here are today's headlines. Hours of passionate debate did little to change the minds of lawmakers as a newly amended congressional map clears a House committee. Lawmakers describe it as a 5-to-1 map. It would eliminate a majority black district, cutting it down to 1. That map passed in a 10-to-7 vote. But before that, dozens of people spoke against the bill. Some share frustration and say the bill is unfair. State lawmakers say they are expected to discuss the bill again late next week on the full House floor. Today, New Orleans leaders will announce an emergency alert system for missing vulnerable kids and adults. The initiative officially launches on Monday. At a news conference today, Mayor Helena Moreno and NOPD Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick will give details on the project that is happening at 1 p.m. at City Hall. And the Memorial Day travel rush is underway in a big way. Officials say today through Monday promise to be record-breaking as tens of millions of people take to the skies and to the roads. AAA estimates 45 million people will travel 50 miles or more from home. Roughly 39 million of those people are expected to travel by car, as those drivers are facing the highest gas prices in nearly 4 years. And that is a look for you at today's headlines. I'm Elizabeth Kubel for WBOK. Have a great day and a great weekend.
Greetings and salutations. I am Elwood B. Coulon Smith, chairman of the board of the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. We'd like to invite you to tune in every Wednesday at 12 noon on WBOK to listen in on Black to Business and be a part of the movement that's going on. Thank you.
City Park is where to go when you don't know where to go. Turn towards the city center and start walking. Before long, you'll end up where you belong, at the heart of the city, New Orleans City Park. Stroll along the reeded marsh, wander through the sculpture garden, rest and recharge beneath ancient oak trees. This is where your spirit goes to grow. It's in our nature to yearn for nature. NewOrleansCityPark.org, heart of the city.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. You're on the front porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Oh, yeah. Young Fellas Brass Band live, y'all. Come on.
Welcome back to Front Porch here on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about all day long. I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree, and on the other side of the glass is Jared. It is Friday, Free Your Mind Friday, and if you got something on your mind, you want to get it off your chest, give us a call, 504-582-9422. Good morning, T-Bone.
Good morning, Miss Kimber. How y'all doing today?
Doing good. How are you today?
All right. I had accidentally hooked myself up bopping to the brass. Me, Lord.
I understand. What you got going on
I'm
this
gonna
Friday?
ask this question while it's on my mind.
All
Where
right.
do I download or buy? See, I know they ain't got CDs no more. I don't know, but I be wanting this brass that y'all be playing on Friday, bro, because it be helping me. It be helping. And
Um,
look, when I turned 50, I
mhm.
didn't know what to do. My sister went on ahead and paid for a brass band for my party, and they asked me, "Well, what number you want to come in on?" I'm like, I don't know. I kept thinking about all other stuff on the radio. I didn't even think about any of the local stuff that they had been playing. And the guy just said Tornado. I come Tornado, so I just let him put me in on Tornado. It was just as good as any other song.
Mhm.
But when can I get the music, the local brass stuff like that y'all be playing?
There is a program list in there. Maybe Jared could give you some insight on like who is programmed into the system for the Friday music. But yeah, between Nyron, Jared, and Wick, they put together the brass music. So
Okay.
I have some personal favorites too, but
Yeah.
I never have any objection to what it is that they play on Friday. Never.
Yeah, you're right. Nothing they play be bad, bro. Y'all do y'all damn thing on Fridays with that brass. It be waking me up. Y'all real talk, because I be needing it sometimes. I be like, okay, I done lived it all week long. I done lived to Friday. Thank God it's Friday,
Amen.
you know. But when I hear that brass after 9 o'clock, I'll be like, yes, you know. But I'm gonna dig on that a little bit later. I might mess with Wick later on. But one other thing to clear up cobwebs for you.
Okay.
Think of Saints OTAs as orientation.
Okay.
So when you hear OTA, think orientation for the Saints. Because what it is their first activities for the off season leading to the season. So when you hear OTA, orientation. Got it?
Got it.
Okay.
Will it stay? Probably not. I just want to be. I
OTA,
just want to be honest. That's all.
OTA, orientation.
Okay. Uh huh.
OTA, orientation. Word association.
Uh
Got it?
huh.
Okay. One thing I will put on the minds of the BOK family. As you do what you do this weekend, if you're going out of town, if you're just going to a park nearby, do this for me and for yourselves. Take your phone, snap a picture of how much the gas prices are. Then snap a picture of how much you put in your tanks. And I want you to put a reminder on your phone for November
Hello.
to remember
Yes.
why you should be voting, why you should be getting certain people out of office,
Mm-hmm.
and why we have an issue right now. I don't have to tell your party because you know who's responsible. It ain't the people that ain't up in there no more. That's what you need to do for yourselves. Snap a picture of how much it is per gallon. Snap a picture of how much you're paying to fill your tank. And set a reminder for yourselves. Say on the reminder, look up gas picture for November 1st, to remind yourselves. All right?
That is fair.
Don't do it for me. Do it for yourself.
That is fair. And I like it. I like it a lot.
All right?
All
Peace.
right. Well, thank you so much. Talk to you later,
All
T-Bone.
right.
Later.
All right. Enjoy y'all weekend.
All right,
Later.
you too. Good morning, Miss Skip.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you this morning?
Fine. This is a perfect segue from the previous caller
Yes, ma'am.
because I'm good. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry about that,
Good
Kimber.
morning. Good morning. Absolutely. You sound like you
Yes,
got some good news for us. Let us know.
I freed my mind in that I have just signed the recall petition. It is alive and well over on Old Gentilly Road at the Postal Workers Union
Mm-hmm.
Hall. So, guys, if you're in the Gentilly area, come on by, sign up, and let's keep this movement going. Let's make sure it's a movement and not a moment.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
got to keep on pressing on. But as who was that right before me? I didn't
That
catch
was
the
T-Bone.
name. Yeah, T-Bone.
Yes.
Yeah, like T-Bone said, man, the gas, unbelievable.
Yep.
Unbelievable. So it's hitting us in the pockets, and we got to show them that we ain't taking this stuff no more.
Yes,
All right?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You have a blessed weekend, and I'm see you jamming out with your sons. You're an empty nester soon, but baby, you have a
Soon.
lot of stuff to be doing.
Soon.
You're
Do you
busy,
hear
busy,
me?
busy.
Soon. I
Yes,
can't wait.
yes. All righty. Take
All
care
right, Miss
now.
Skip. Have a good one. It's good talking to you.
Yeah. All right, and tell Graylin hi wherever he is.
Will do. Have a great weekend.
All right, you too. Bye
All
bye.
righty. Bye-bye. So, okay, here we go. This is what I wanted to share because I got a few minutes before this break. So yesterday, first day of Gemini season, right? And I had already had plans to go to a birthday celebration. Y'all know who the king of shenanigans is. You've seen him. He's been on the show. He's been on the early show. If you ever watched the 6 o'clock, the wake up show. Well, yesterday was his birthday. And then you guys, I don't know if you remember after Super Bowl, one of my friends, I had him call in to speak in Spanish at the beginning of the show. Well, that is my friend Miguel. And Miguel, I've known him, I don't even know how long, but my mom taught him and all of his siblings. And I really haven't seen him in 20 years, even though we talk very, very regularly. So yesterday, it was his birthday as well, which happens to be my friend Myra. They both happen to be her cousins. So we all met up last night at Villa Vasso's, and I got to meet his lovely wife. She was so very nice. And we hung out, and I didn't make good choices yesterday. That's why I'm sleepy this morning. But it was definitely worth it to lay my eyes on a friend of mine that I had not seen in quite some time. But it was good to lay eyes on him and also to hang out with Brian for his birthday. And yeah, even though I wasn't going to be hanging out as late as I thought I was going to be. Oh, because I didn't even finish the story with CJ. So he played at the Moriel Awards. But then he had a rehearsal for another gig that's coming up. So yesterday was supposed to be my chill, lay down, do nothing day. It didn't work out quite like I thought so. But it was worth it. I had a good time. I don't remember what I ate yesterday. I've been eating so crazy lately. I'm gonna be 2 tons of fun if I don't chill out. For real. But yeah, last night was a really good time. And shout out to Miguel for coming in town and his lovely wife for being so kind on yesterday. And hopefully I'll get to see y'all before I leave on Monday. But yeah, man, it's the weekend. I would like to do nothing, but I know that's not gonna happen. I want to go to the crawfish boil. You know the crawfish cook off that they're having out in Eggard. $20 all you can eat crawfish. 30 minutes outside the city, like that don't make no sense. You're gonna pay $25 for a plate of crawfish. So $20 from every vendor that you want to, for sure. I'm gonna make my way out there some kind of way. some kind of way. And tonight, I don't know if you all are familiar. Well, y'all should be familiar with Nicole. Nicole Collins has a play that is playing over at the Andre Caillou Center. And for those of you all who are interested, it runs tonight and I think through the weekend. But I'm going to go and catch that. I'm not sure what other stuff I'm missing or forgetting to do, but I'm going to go and see that play. And I'll let you guys hear about it when I get back next week. But yeah, this weekend I'm looking forward to seeing people who are in town, but then also taking some time and resting. I be doing a lot, and I don't recognize that it's a lot until I'm like, okay, that's enough. I don't want to talk to anybody anymore. and I normally feel it coming on. I have been doing a good job of balancing things, but I feel like I'm about to ghost y'all soon. I've been saying this since my birthday. Like I'm just gonna ghost everybody and y'all just hear about what's going on while I'm on air. Cause I did that for a whole year, and people who don't listen to the show were completely oblivious to it. But people who don't listen to the show regularly, they would have to check the show to see if I was okay. I was fine. I just didn't want to talk. I get in those moods sometimes. I feel one coming on though. Just a heads up. What y'all got going on this weekend? I know that I need to share with you the dates for the recall. The recall. I hope that you all find your way to a location that has been vetted. There is a website. I think it's LouisianaDeservesBetter.com. I'm getting ready to look it up really quickly because that's where they put the sign-in location. So let's see. Yes, LouisianaDeservesBetter.com is the site, and there is a calendar of places where you can go. Today is Friday, the 22nd in Mandeville, 424 Girard Street. That's in St. Tammany Parish. That is for the signing of the petition, and also 407274 Old Gentilly Road. There's an area to sign there. And then in East Baton Rouge, 2320 Drusilla Lane, Unit F1, there will be a signing. So for those of you who are looking for a place to go or looking for a location, there are locations that are listed on the site for you to go. And I mean, it's loaded. I think they're not doing any positions on Sunday, but Monday, I mean, because that's the day off for a lot of people, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 locations that you can go and sign. And I'll put the link in the chat on Facebook so that you guys can check that out. But for sure, if you have not signed the petition yet and desire to, I'm putting that information in the chat now on Facebook and on YouTube. So yeah, it is LouisianaDeservesBetter.com for the overall site, and then for the locations that's located in the calendar area. So yeah, we gotta take this break, y'all. You listen to the Front Porch here on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about all day long.
Hey everybody, it's Graylin Bryant Banks
And Kimber White Dupree
from the Front Porch.
Some convos are too good to miss. Now you can pull up a chair to the Front Porch anytime.
Just search WBOK Media and subscribe to the Front Porch Podcast.
Download, share, and hit us with a 5-star rating because New Orleans culture deserves to be heard loud and clear.
You've got responsibilities, but that doesn't mean your dreams are on hold. At Southern University at New Orleans, our evening and weekend college is designed with your life in mind. Finish your degree, start a new one. On your time, your degree, your schedule. No excuses, just opportunity. Visit suno.edu and make your next move today.
Oxygen Health is committed to inspiring healthier lives and stronger communities. Taking action to improve your health is within your reach and keys to staying active. Join Oxygen Health, Johnson & Johnson, and the Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club for our 5th annual Men's Health event, focused this year on prostate, brain, and heart health. This event is offered at no cost and takes place Saturday, May 30th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Zulu headquarters, 732 North Broad. Be proactive. Stay active.
A careless driver can change your life in an instant. Do you know what to do or who to call? If you've been injured in a motor vehicle accident and do not have an attorney, call Auto Accident Help Desk for a free consultation. We can answer all of your questions and estimate the potential value of your case. Call Auto Accident Help Desk and connect with an expert personal injury attorney.
Call 800-269-4524. 800-269-4524.
Don't worry how to handle your medical bills, lost wages, and pain. We will get you the money you deserve.
They got me way more than the insurance company offered.
The consultation is free, and you do not pay any legal fees unless we win or settle your case. Make the smart call. If you've been injured in an auto accident, call Auto Accident Help Desk for a free legal consultation.
Call 800-269-4524. 800-269-4524. 800-269-4524.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back to the Front Porch here on WBOK. What you want us to talk about all day long. I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree, and on the other side of the class is Jared. And good morning to our people over on FM. No static at all. How y'all doing over there? That was a pretty cool tune as well. I hope that Sherman and Simone are listening. We are eating the final lemon blueberry muffin in the box. I did share with many people, actually, but I did not give anybody a whole one at all. Like, no. But we are enjoying the final crumbs of the box of delicious lemon blueberry muffins that, when I tell you, are so good. My goodness, I'm so glad that I asked for them. Good morning, just in time. Hey, y'all, I haven't talked to y'all in the chat. Let me go through this roll call right quick. Good morning, Miss Joyce. I hope yesterday was a little easier on you than it has been in the past. Yet our thoughts and prayers are with you as you recognize the 19th year since Dion's passing. Good morning, Chuck Hunt. Good morning, Charles Ferguson. How you doing? Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Mark. Hey, Gracie. Good morning, Sean. Hey, Cam. Good morning. And I think I got everybody. Sean Gill, our friend from Down Under. How are you doing this morning? So Jared and I have begun a routine of sharing things and clips from social media. And today we're going to give you a treat, and we're going to talk about some stuff that's not always on my mind, but seems to keep coming across my desk. This first guy is a pastor who is getting ready to, he thinks getting ready to film, I guess, a video or whatever, but it's actually live. And you're going to hear him interacting with a service person. And so here we go. If you'd like to hear it, here you go.
The water that you asked for.
Yeah, a large glass of water for my live stream. This is like a kid size, free sample size.
I'm sorry.
I'm an adult. Bring out an adult size. Okay? You're messing the whole video up. There are a lot of people watching. Okay, just delete that part.
Can't, we're live.
You can't back up like 30 seconds.
No, live streaming.
Okay, well, that's an example of how certain people can be a stumbling block to other people and cause them to sin. Like she caused me to sin and become angry because she didn't get the water right. So that's something you want to avoid, being a stumbling block to others. So that was a good example. But you know what? Let's just, now I'm off. Let's just restart. People are going to restart. If you want to join the next live stream, please join. We're going to start over.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, yeah. When people are talking about that they're sharing the message from the Lord, this guy can go to hell. Okay, and here goes another. This is my favorite one. He slaps this guy here. He is a pastor who is white and also follows, he basically trolls the MAGA people. But here we go.
Donald Trump has designated Antifa as a terrorist organization. I thought it might be kind of fun to look at that word and see why Donald Trump might be triggered. Antifa consists of two parts, anti, which means against, and the FA stands for fascist. Anti-fascist. And what exactly is fascism? Well, fascism is an authoritarian form of government in which one person holds all the power. You know, like a president who has abused the executive order authority to consolidate power, and then his political party doesn't stand up to him. Instead, they abandon every principle they've ever said they believe in and blindly worship him. It's also marked by increased nationalism, in which you can no longer question your country or that leader. And it's enforced by increased militarism. You know, like deploying ICE and the National Guard to illegally detain and deport people. It also involves silencing any dissenting opinions or critics, like trying to get late-night talk show hosts canceled because they might say something critical about you. Being Antifa, anti-fascist, is really just embracing the ideals of what the United States of America is supposed to be about. And it should go without saying that the Savior, who was crucified by a totalitarian government, is Antifa. So be like Jesus, be Antifa.
Yeah, you know, and for the pastors who lock arms with the ideologies of this weirdo in Washington wearing a diaper, how is this mirroring what it is that you're saying that we need to believe in? That is the complete antithesis of it. Like, please get out of my face. Show and prove. If this is what you're supposed to do, then do it. But don't use, God knows my heart as a justification for you making poor choices, because you made the choice. Why? Because you're human. But yeah, please shut up talking to me. Like I said, beating me with Jesus and or weaponizing religion in order to, I guess it's kind of like to guilt you into going along with stuff. I just, my brain doesn't work that way. And I'm glad it doesn't. But y'all really need to shore up how you walking and how you're talking. Because when those things don't line up, I'm tuning you out. Because show and prove. If this is what you said it's supposed to be, and you don't do that, if you're not able to do it, and you're supposed to be the person that is leading us the right way, then some not quite going together here for me. We can continue this conversation on the other side of this break, right here on the Front Porch. WBOK, what New Orleans is talking about all day long.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. A Detroit family is grieving after two siblings were killed in a targeted shooting on the east side of the city. Police say Black 33-year-old Ray Johnson and his sister 27-year-old Zakoria Rita Johnson were shot in separate vehicles, possibly tied to an online dispute. Police Chief Todd Bettison said an arrest will come soon.
Our officers are good, our detectives are good, and so it's hard to commit a crime and get away with it now.
No arrests have been made. A so-called whites-only community in Arkansas is facing a federal lawsuit. A Missouri woman says she was denied land because she's part of a multiracial family. The suit seeks to end the group's policies and recover damages for discrimination. And Anjanette Young has been appointed to Chicago's Police Oversight Board. Young, who is Black, gained national attention after a botched 2019 police raid, later reaching a nearly $3 million settlement with the city. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Extra, extra. I said extra, extra, y'all. Have you heard the news? I wanna know right now. Do you know? Got a funky groove. Guess what? It'll make you move. You damn right, baby. Everybody, come on. Get up, get on up, get on up. Show me what it's hitting for. You better show me what's hitting for, yeah. It's your thing, it's your thing, it's your thing. You know it. Party like Mardi Gras.
talking about all day long. I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree, and on the other side of the glass is Jared. My goodness gracious. That was that one. You weren't born then, but there was a song that I'm sure Josh and Mark probably remember. But give me what you got for a pork chop. You had to have heard it by now, but it was before you were born for sure. And when they were saying, "Show me what you got," I was in that frame of mind. I was definitely thinking about that. Um, it's traveling time, and I don't know if you guys actually listening to the commercials and the amount of money that people are going to be spending while they are traveling because of the cost of gas and it's ridiculous cost. And yeah, man, if that's not motivation for you to vote, I don't know what will be, because 2 gallons of gas is $4 each. $8 for 2 gallons. And I mean, granted, most of the cars in this day and age give you at least 40 plus miles per gallon. But still, we travel so far in a day. Um, most people's commutes, that's gone. 2 gallons of gas is gone after 2 days. So I don't know. I don't know. If you're not motivated enough because your wallet is bothering you, I won't know what you do for a living or how independently wealthy are you, because even if I had it, I don't want to be spending it unnecessarily. Like, not unnecessarily. This whole regime is definitely showing us even more ways of how um, greed works, and also how mind, I'm not gonna even say mind control, how confirmation bias works, where people are aligning themselves with people who don't mean them any well, but because they identify with them due to their skin color, they go along with policies that, or go along with voting for people that are going to enact policies that are harmful for them. I don't know how that makes sense in one's mind, but for whatever reason, this is where we are, and part of the reason why we are here. So there is a visual that I want you guys to see on, for those of you who are watching online. Y'all have heard me say unsafe men, receding hairlines, and holding their flat top. But then y'all come up with this new way of maintaining your, not even maintaining, no, trying to pretend that you still have your hairlines or don't have holes in your flat top. So you got it pulled up. Jared is going to pull it. I don't think it has any sound, does it? No, it doesn't have any sound. But go ahead and take a look, and this is what I'm talking about. Go ahead. It's called the hairline fraud. If you're watching online, you see this gentleman who has these fibers that are coming off of his head, and y'all are paying barbers to do this. I want you to stop. Please. Please stop doing this. If it's falling, let it go. Leave it alone. It's fine. It's fine. Stop doing that. And these be the same dudes in the barbershop talking about how women have fake hair and too much makeup and they can't go swimming. Sir, it can't even rain on you. Like, it can't rain on you. Like, stop that, please. And thank you. Mark says not only is gas expensive, they're adding more ethanol, causing it to burn faster. Listen, we are experiencing what uninformed voting looks like. It sucks. But just like this recall with people getting in the weeds, getting in the field because they see the injustice, it just had to hit them for them to get involved, which is unfortunate, because they thought they were part of the they that are making the decisions. But alas, here we are. And now that it's hitting them and putting their kids at risk of being sent off to war and all of those things, now they are bothered enough to get involved. involved, and we'll see what happens. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. I'm encouraged by the number of people that are showing up to the signings for the recall. I'm hopeful because of the array of colors of people, races, cultures, and whatnot. Everybody seems to be on the same page. Yeah, we wouldn't be here if this weirdo didn't get into the governor's house or the governor's mansion and out at the Capitol just wreaking havoc. But we're here now. I hope you all don't lose this and get amnesia like we did after recovering somewhat from 9/11. Everybody was unified. It was USA, USA. And now, y'all back to calling people gorillas and calling people monkeys. When if you look at a primate and its lips, y'all's lips are closer to primates than we are. We have full lips. Primates have no lips. You guys pay for collagen to be put in your lips. So, yeah, watch them out when you're talking about people. I don't like it. I don't like it. For sure. Jerry, what you doing over there? What you got going? The mic's not working or it is?
Let's see. Does it work today?
I can hear you a little bit. Turn me up.
Okay, I'm up.
Yeah.
Okay, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm making sure everything is going smoothly.
You have how many screens?
Three.
Three screens.
Three, but then there's different programs on those same computers.
Right.
Yeah, so what I was just doing, I was editing another type of show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to really know what's going on over
I know.
there. I just want to know that it works. I do want to learn how to do the board. Not that one. Probably the one in the other room. Because there's just too many buttons.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many buttons.
Yeah, we got the live stream over here, got the phone over here, got the live stream platforms, all of them over here. Videos, the sound, and other type of things that go along with it. So yeah.
Too much.
Mhm.
Already I'm
It's a lot.
overstimulated just by hearing it, for sure. Charles Ferguson says the recount turnout has been awesome. Yeah, listen, I'm proud of the people showing up. I am excited about it. And Cam says, ask Jermaine Jackson about men's hair issues. Oh, Max Headroom. I really am so sad at Jermaine's hair. I wish he would just unshellac it, and I don't know. I don't know that I want to see him bald. Maybe we can invest in some hats for Jermaine Jackson, because I feel like with the shape that his hair is, maybe his head is shaped like that. I don't know. For sure. The number here is 504-582-9422. Mark says, when a white man takes his shirt off and his entire chest and back is completely covered with hair. Listen. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. It's very, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. And we can do better than exchanging jabs. While I enjoy a good ribbing session, it's not necessary. It is not necessary. And I learned long ago that I am not sportsman-like enough to rib with people just for fun. After a while, I'm going to say something really ugly, and you're going to either cry or you're going to be ready to fight me. Either way is fine. But, yeah, we don't have to exchange like insults, but like for real, why y'all calling people all kinds of names and whatnot without taking a full inventory of what's going on with you is insane. Let's see, what you're talking about, Shedrick. The state Democratic Party should paint the picture that the current governor is worse than what David Duke was, because he is the current governor pushing things like getting rid of black judges, political offices, and redistricting. But he's not alone, Shedrick. It's them Northern Louisiana people who are always in the business of what's going on here. And the Democratic Party for the state did such a piss poor job of running Sean, who when he was running for governor, and then the electorate, the body of the state, had such low turnout numbers that now we're stuck with him. So it's a lot of blame to go around. Mm. In the law of averages, the people who are of lighter shade when their hormones and nervous systems are regulated, because they say they're white, they're not. They're more of a crew or beige. I don't know, eggshell, whatever. Um, when their nervous system is regulated, because they turn all of the colors of the crayon box. But I digress. Um, on average, they don't have our best interests at heart. Individually, there are some, and even within those individuals, there's um, some anti-racism work that needs to be done, because it's things that they don't have to process or contend with, that they kind of look over and assume that their experience is everybody else's experience. But until we get people who are willing to come to the table and have the conversation, like, we're not gonna move anywhere with this. Like, we sit there and we argue because everybody is pretty frustrated, as they should be. However, in the frustration, we're not getting to the root of the causes. It's like, it's too much. It's too much at one time. I'm always open for conversations, even if they get loud or um get aggressive. But what I'm unable to do is have conversations with people who pretend as if what I'm seeing is only happening in my mind, when I'm actually sure that what I'm seeing is happening, or what I'm experiencing is happening. And that's where, like, the major frustration, and where people tend to get out of sorts, because it's like, I know you see what you're doing, and yet you're trying to convince me that I'm not experiencing what you're doing. That's called gaslighting. And I know everybody uses gaslighting pretty frivolously now, but yeah, that's what it's called. It's gaslighting. And it happens way too often. In my experience, I don't tend to have a whole lot of um, conflict with people outside of my race or outside of my culture, because I don't tend to hang with people outside of my race and outside of my culture. Does that mean I have none or no people? No, that would be incorrect. But I don't go out of my way um, to create relationships with people outside of my culture and outside of my race, because after going to school with those people, some of them are terrible humans, and they happen to be white. Not just they're white, so they're terrible. No, they just happen to be white and awful. So yeah. And I don't go places that I don't feel welcome. So I told you, I have 3 white girlfriends. That's it. I thought I had a white guy friend, but he turned out to be a Trump supporter. And yes, that is where the line gets drawn, because you don't see the humanity in me or people who look like me enough to change your vote. And you all may feel as if that's a frivolous reason to not be in community with people. And I think that some of you need to draw stronger boundaries. Yeah. I just, if I feel as if you're not acting with the betterment of everybody involved, I can't fool with you. And I'm comfortable with that. Very comfortable with that. Heads up for those of you all who are in the city. This weekend is St. Mary's Academy weekend for the Marriott sisters. They will be having an all-white takeover over at Empire. And then they also have an alumni takeover that's going to be, where is this, on St. Bernard? I can't read it, but it's on St. Bernard Avenue. Riri, send that to me so I can see the address for the second place. So that's May 22nd and May 23rd. I think they've been in the city, or people have been heading into the city for most of the week. So shout out to the Cougars, St. Mary's Academy, who will be celebrating their all alumni reunion. I'm glad that everybody's doing this now. Like, I'm really happy and excited that a lot of schools are starting to do that now, because we need to have spaces and times where we all can get together and like have conversations about things that we lived through, that we are working through now, and like that really is something that I'm glad that that's happening, particularly in our city, and it's all beautiful. If you've ever been to any of them, I know John Mack has a really big all class. Clark has a really big all class. And I've even heard of some of the middle schools getting together. I think Gregory had one, and then Fantasy Williams is working on one as well. I love every bit of that, because sometimes you just need to see faces of yesterday, you know. And in most of the cases that they've had these events, they have been very successful, and people have come away feeling pretty good and happy about what's been going on. So all of those things are great. Very, very great. We're getting ready to take another break here on the Front Porch on WBOK, what New Orleans is talking about all day long.
Hoops, Heat, The Truth, on demand. Ball Don't Lie is now live on all podcast platforms. Tap in, search WBOK Media, find Ball Don't Lie, and bring the fire with you wherever you go. Download, share, and leave that 5-star review, because the game doesn't stop when the show ends.
Good Friday morning, everyone. I'm Elizabeth Kubel, and here are today's headlines. Hours of passionate debate did little to change the minds of lawmakers as a newly amended congressional map clears a House committee. Lawmakers describe it as a 5-to-1 map. It would eliminate a majority black district, cutting it down to 1. That map passed in a 10-to-7 vote. But before that, dozens of people spoke against the bill. Some share frustration and say the bill is unfair. State lawmakers say they are expected to discuss the bill again late next week on the full House floor. Today, New Orleans leaders will announce an emergency alert system for missing vulnerable kids and adults. The initiative officially launches on Monday. At a news conference today, Mayor Helena Moreno and NOPD Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick will give details on the project that is happening at 1 p.m. at City Hall. And the Memorial Day travel rush is underway in a big way. Officials say today through Monday promise to be record-breaking as tens of millions of people take to the skies and to the roads. AAA estimates 45 million people will travel 50 miles or more from home. Roughly 39 million of those people are expected to travel by car, as those drivers are facing the highest gas prices in nearly 4 years. And that is a look for you at today's headlines. I'm Elizabeth Kubel for WBOK. Have a great day and a great weekend.
This is The Law in Your Legacy. I'm attorney Pete Hamilton.
I'm attorney Ryan Hamilton.
If you had $1 million, would you leave it to an 18-year-old?
Hopefully not, but that's exactly what can happen with a simple will. The money goes straight to your kids when they hit the legal age, no guardrails.
A trust lets you control when and how they receive their inheritance. You can set ages, milestones, or even make sure they finish school first.
Give them security, not a spending spree.
This is not legal advice. That's just a tip brought to you by Liberty Bank and Trust. For more information, go to libertybank.net or contact us at 504-915-5016.
Interest rates and inflation are out of control. Is your credit card debt also out of control? It's time to resolve your debt and take back control for a lot less than what you owe. If you have $10,000 or more in credit card debt, then you need to call us right now. Debt Fix Pros can significantly reduce the amount you owe, and you could be debt-free faster than you think.
I knew we had to do something. Our debt was growing.
It was getting out of control, and we just didn't know what to do.
We saw an ad for Debt Fix Pros. We called, and they showed us how fast they could get us out of debt.
It really was amazing, and now we're back in control.
Call now and we'll show you how easy it is to fix your debt. The call and consultation are free. Call Debt Fix Pros right now at 800-311-5977. That's 800-311-5977. 800-311-5977.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. You're on the front porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back to the Front Porch here on WBOK. What New Orleans talking about all day long. I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree, and on the other side of the glass is Jared on this Free Your Mind Friday. The number here is 504-582-9422. We're going straight to the talk lines. Hey, Don.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
I was just wondering, you piqued my interest further when you said that the St. Mary's Academy is having their, what is it called?
They're having their all alumni weekend this weekend from May 18th all the way through the 21st.
Now, that's going to be a lot of libation.
Maybe.
Yeah, 100. What they 150 plus years old?
I know
100 over a century.
It's over 100. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah. It's and so we y'all broadcasted from historically black university, the only Catholic black university. Though they don't discriminate. Black university, historically black colleges and universities never discriminated. But it was the mission. And so there's the thing that's gone around historically black high schools or historically black K through 12. And there's many historically black K through 12s in New Orleans and across the country. I know elementary, there was two I could think of, public schools. There's James Weldon Johnson Elementary and Paul Lawrence Dunbar Elementary. And, there was a thing going on in the 70s, when, I hope these St. Augustine Purple Knights don't get offended, but many of their state championships, especially in the 70s, their state championships in the 70s football, they was promulgated by the junior high school system in New Orleans, the Carter G. Woodsons, the Andrew J. Bells. That's where they got their talent from.
Of course.
And of course, my buddy told me, when they went to the meeting, and all the guys, this is back in the 70s, had on their junior high school letterman's jacket. Bell, Gregory, Woodson, had all this, you know what I'm talking about? So we have to expand the diaspora, if you will, not just on these shores, but just the historical aspect. But there are schools that never discriminate against blacks. Ursuline never discriminated against black girls?
No, they just let people call girls the N-word. So discriminate, let me in is neither here nor there. How you treat me while I'm there is what is problematic. So yeah, no, Ursuline will not get propped up here at all.
Okay. Well, yeah. And so we have to understand or try to expand our thinking. And what you think? Should the issue be traumatized or motivation?
What do you mean?
Just like if you haven't seen, you've seen the news clip of the brother Quanell X defending the attorney in court in Brazos County, Texas.
No, I'm not familiar.
Okay.
Enlighten me.
Well, it's newsworthy. Well, his sister was trying a case, and her counterpart called her the N-word several times in court, in front of the judge. And Quanell X checked him and said, "Call me the N-word."
Oh yeah, I saw that. Mm-hmm. I mean, It was white people being white people. I was neither surprised or shocked by it. What I was disappointed is that he didn't say it again, because I did want to see him get slid up and down the courthouse. Words are violent sometimes. I did want to see him get slid from one side of the courthouse to the other.
But my issue is not so much as violence as it is self-defense. Should we resort to violence, or is it more in the case of self-defense? Because violence is not justified in court.
Both of them. because we have a person right now, this guy, he goes by the name of Chud the Builder, who goes around using incendiary language, calling black people the N-word, and also riling them up, like really riling them up. Oh, you're gonna and then wait until they like get annoyed, ready to take his behind to task. And then he said, "Oh, you're gonna chimp out," and then "Oh, you're gonna chimp out," and he uses that as an excuse then to shoot them. He did that recently outside of a courthouse, and he was getting he was fighting with a black man, and the black man was getting the best of him. He shot him, but now his bond, he's been charged with attempted murder of all of the people that were in that area, and his bond's been set at $1.2 million. So yes, sometimes you gotta get slid across the place. And I knew that man. I know he didn't say it because he knew he was gonna get dealt with that day. But we have to stop being so apologetic and so forgiving to people who do not care how they talk to us, how they treat us. Sometimes to get somebody to stop doing what they're doing to you is to do it back.
Well, I understand what you're saying. What I'm saying is that on the outside of the premise of having a better understanding of what others are trying to trick you into losing perspective of. What I'm saying is that a lot of people want to hold you down because their down is up on you.
And
based on the way the system has been.
Sometimes you gotta tell them people. And for real, we have to stop being so accommodating to other people who have no respect, no intention of showing us respect. They need to be disrespected so that they can understand the difference between somebody being tolerant and seeing what you're doing and somebody having enough. We should have been had enough. So no turning, no cheeks.
No,
None
that's
of that.
not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if when you connect and look, when I talk about, as I mentioned first, about historically black K through 12, when you look at the numbers, see, you got people acting like they're the majority and they're the superiority, and that's a sad situation. That wouldn't even be a problem, but we answer to a higher calling. We perform at a higher standard. You see, they talk about, like they say,
I don't know what's
slavery.
gonna happen once I close my eyes, but I know I'm not gonna live miserable while somebody get to keep stepping on me.
I'm not talking about living miserably.
No, they're gonna feel what they give, Don. There's nothing. I don't care how many ways and how many words you use. Sometimes people don't get respectful to you until you become disrespectful to them. And that's the long and the short of it. You should be tired of singing. You should be tired of praying for other people to do right by you. Sometimes enough gotta be enough, Don.
I understand what you're saying. I'm not saying, what I'm saying is I'm not going to resort to violence, but I will defend myself within the parameters of defending. And that's what I'm saying. Some people, we can't see, they're trying to do wrong right. You can't do wrong right. You either got to be right and righteous. And I understand the self-defense is one thing, but to go out and say, I'm not. What you're saying is you're not. Black people are not intentionally going out to attack people generally, but in the cases of this, this guy was in a court of law. He wasn't disrespecting just people. He was disrespecting society. So why should we tolerate that in society when people have no type of discourse of humanity? This guy has a problem with himself, and he's trying to spread it to others. It's like somebody trying to go around knowing that they have a disease, a sexually transmitted disease, and deliberately going out here trying to infect others. That's a problem. Now, just with the person who's been affected, they're going to pay the cost, But we have to address the issue of why these people are not. Why are you cutting off medication that will help these people to destroy them? And so to me, I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just an issue of these people are things like that are not concerned about society. They have no use for society. They're going to take out as many people as they can with their venom, with their poison, and we can go for the okie doke. I'm not saying don't defend yourself. In martial arts, they tell you you don't look for a fight, but you don't run from one either. So it's a difference than defending yourself and going out calling somebody out their name. I mean, it's like, you run the matador going and wave the red cape in front of the bull. So why is the bull running after the cape instead of running after the matador?
Yeah, you're right, Don. Thank you for that. You have a good one. And in the words of Sophia, you better bash Mister's head open and think about heaven later. When it comes to these white people and this foolishness, I'm not saying every situation deserves violence, but there are too many situations that they're getting too comfortable with the foolishness. Yeah, you better bash Mr. Head open and think about heaven later. Because you're not going to torture me the while I'm on this, the time I do have on this earth. Go to hell. Or let me send you. I don't know. Any kind of way. 504-582-9422. What up, Josh?
Good morning. Wow. Hey, bro, in the words of Martin, punks jump up to get beat down.
Period. Like, who you playing with?
Dude won't be out in these streets causing his ruckus? All right. Life goes show him. He go get a time machine history right then and there. Just not back then, my man. These knuckles would get you.
I'm just like, I stay out of places that I know I'm not welcome, and that means even among black people, when I see you acting crazy or your energy is off, I ain't mad at you, but I'm not in your space. So if a group of people that I have known for however long I've known it have not been favorable in their behavior toward me, I am not looking for opportunities to link arms with those people. Mm-hmm. And we have way too many of us who do this weird, beating up on each other and not dealing with white people. No, the way you beat up on us, take that to them. Yes, we have some in-house work to do, but no.
So short with each other, bro. We don't just against each other. We don't have the same type of thought process. We just on sight. But against other races, we gotta do all this variables, all these other mathematics.
We shucking and jiving. We trying to figure out how we can take some more caca into us because of either money or, like I told another caller before, or just to be pat on the head. Like, you gotta want more than that. I don't want crumbs if you eating steak, and I'm supposed to be satisfied with that. Absolutely not. Matter of fact, let me get hungry enough. I'm taking what you got and what you thought you was gonna give me. I'm taking it all.
I'm eating chitlins while you eating.
Say again.
Steakums.
What about it?
And that's not the real fight, though. That ain't my fight I'm calling about. First of all, I want to say thank you to Jared playing that song. I'm not familiar hearing that song outside of Mardi Gras. I'm like, you know what? I receive it, though. I receive it.
Yeah, we sit right in front of a suit every day, so.
Yeah, that just wasn't. That is my favorite Mardi Gras song. I just wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, that
was back in the recesses of my mind. Another 300 some days from now.
Yeah.
So appreciate you for that, Jared. Secondly, I will fight against you and male alopecia. Need to stop.
Wait, what?
You go stop messing with male alopecia.
With
That's what you gonna stop doing. Picking on them people. You sit next to a man.
The alopecia.
He said male alopecia.
No. Male pattern baldness. You're losing your hair. You got low teeth. Leave it alone.
It's alopecia when a woman gets bald. When a man get bald, it's just pattern baldness.
It is baldness. Let it
No,
go.
no.
Because if
Baldness on y'all
these start going, I will shave my head gladly.
No, you would not.
I
No, you will
would.
not.
Josh,
No, you will
you may
not.
not have seen my pictures, but I have been near that
You
already.
don't go straight Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
I will
Might
bet,
put some
I bet
tattoos
Tom,
on
you
my
would say
head.
that because you know your hair ain't going nowhere.
Huh?
Your hair ain't going nowhere. That's why you saying that so confidently. You are
No,
not going.
you really have not
You can eat
seen me
oysters.
with my hair really
We
cut
can't get
close.
you to eat oysters. I
I
know
have the
doggone
best
well we
barber
gonna get
in
you
the
to fool
city.
Charles Barkley. You ain't going fool Charles Barkley.
Yeah,
Stop.
you don't know me well enough.
You won't convince me of that.
You
So
don't
you
know
gonna
me well
leave
enough.
male alopecia alone.
You don't
This
know
day.
me well
So
enough.
stop
No.
picking on
Stop
people.
with the fibers. It's ugly. And it's
When
dirty
when
too.
some woman walk up to the stage and put their hands on you and say, "Leave my husband's name out your mouth," you'll stop then.
I bet you I won't. Your husband is
Stop
bald
then.
and he looks like an unsafe man. So please
That's
stop helping him
messed up.
camouflage that.
You don't look unsafe.
Huh?
You don't look unsafe. Grilling don't look unsafe.
Grayling is not in this conversation.
He is so when you say it. You
He is
can't pick
not
and choose
in
who
this
you want.
conversation.
No, you know, I told you about your splatter. Your splatter gets on everybody, the good and the bad.
I mean,
The good and the bad.
it don't count to Uncle Grayling.
Yeah, whatever.
And there's some men, honestly, living and not living, that wouldn't go on that list.
They're dick-headed men that's out here living foul too. A lot of thick-headed men out here living foul. You're so wrong. Sticking up for my men.
I don't
Every
know.
time Grilling goes.
I don't
Every
know,
time Grilling
Josh.
leaves, you got all these
Charging
males
to my
bashing
height,
topics.
eliteness. I don't know.
When Grilling leaves, it's all type of male bashing topics. If it's
Like
not
I
the
don't
hair,
talk
it's the
about
height.
y'all when he here.
You don't talk about us as much. No, you don't. I give you 5 minutes tops. when you by
Like I don't
yourself.
talk about it when
Here
he's
we go.
here, but if it's just me, I can carry the conversation whichever way I want to, Josh.
I know you can.
And I
I'm not
do.
trying to dictate that. I'm just trying to defend us. That's all. You're going to keep doing this to us.
I am. I'm glad you know
Because
that.
your husband got full head of hair, too. And your side piece got hair, too.
His
But
daddy
your side
got a
piece-
full head of hair. His daddy got all his hair.
And your side piece got all his hair, too, but he was still messing with Brandy, wasn't he?
Wait, what now?
Your side piece. Don't think of
What
it. Never
side
let you
piece?
forget your side piece.
Who's my
Them boys,
side
them
piece?
men boys.
I don't like him like that.
Okay,
You talking about
took the
Wanye?
roses? You took the roses. Y'all go
I
together.
took roses from all three of them.
Well, you go together, all three of them.
And actually, they kind of trash, low key.
I don't care. Now they trash. It wasn't
No,
you took the roses.
they were trash before. I didn't realize how chauvinistic they were. Do you
I
listen
don't care.
to?
I don't care.
Do you
took the
listen
roses.
to Sean
No,
Stockman's
no,
podcast
no.
called On That
No.
Note? Yeah,
No, I
he's
don't
kind of a
listen to that.
pig. I didn't know that though. But I
Yeah.
still, if I see him in concert again, my aim is to get all three roses. Still,
Once again, look, you still go get them pedophilia roses.
yes.
Pedophilia roses. He took the roses from the Dinya.
Still gonna get them.
Thank God Kimber Jr. wasn't there, because that's what they probably would have really gave it to.
And
Thank God
then
she
y'all
really
would have heard
wasn't
about Big Kimber
You wouldn't know.
on the news.
You wouldn't have known nothing until after this all came out. You ain't know nothing about that Brandy thing back then.
No, I always
When you
thought
took the
Wanye
roses.
was kind of trifling because he was a spotlight hog. Because even before Mike, the guy who has
Because
scoliosis,
he had a bad back. But man had scoliosis. What is? He had
right? But
psoriasis or
I thought Wanye was kind of trash then because I saw how he behaved on stage. So yeah, no, I'm not shocked. I'm disappointed
Came to
a
work
little,
and bragged
but
about how you
not
got the
shocked.
roses from boys to children,
Boys to
boys
children.
to girls.
Direct
That's what it
line
means.
from boys to children. You're not wrong.
Their name would be named man to girls.
Yeah, you
But we don't like. That's why Jodeci will always be my favorite group of the '90s.
Jodeci? Oh, we just need a coke habit, huh?
Huh?
I said you
Well,
just need a
but that's
coke
not,
habit.
No, they don't. It's not. They would know to dabble in the bottle a little bit, but at least when they was drunk or high, girls wasn't known to mingle.
I don't know.
Nobody came out yet.
I
Somebody
don't know.
came out by now.
Well, we heard about a lot of what happened between Mary and
No, that's grown up
JoJo.
stuff. That's
Is
grown
it JoJo?
No, it's KC, but that was grown up stuff.
She was with the one with the. She was with the chubby one.
No, she was with KC.
I thought his name was JoJo. Okay, so yeah, and
Yeah.
he looked like a lot to deal with. That along with the
he was a lot
substances,
to
he was
deal
pretty
with, too.
violent.
She was a lot to deal with also. Let's not forget, she was on drugs too.
Oh, she definitely was. And Diddy kept her high for sure.
And then she kept herself high now.
I don't
say he
know.
kept her
I
high.
don't know. Based on
She
the
kept
accounts,
herself
nope.
high.
Based on the accounts,
Whatever.
he would keep her like sedated so that No. We could talk more about this, but I gotta take this break, okay?
All right.
All right, later. You listen to the Front Porch here on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about all day long.
Hey everybody, it's Graylin Bryant Banks.
And Kimber White Dupree.
From the Front Porch, y'all. You know how we do every Monday. It's Movie Monday.
And Tuesday is Trivia Tuesday.
And y'all know we have nothing but bad cheering coming through here on Wednesday.
But stick with us. On Thursday, we travel.
That's right. And Friday's Free Your Mind Friday, so get your brass up.
Something on your mind? Want to get it off your chest?
Holla at your people. WBOK 1230 AM, the station you listen to.
All day long.
Greetings and salutations. I am Edward B. Coulon Smith, chairman of the board of the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. We'd like to invite you to tune in every Wednesday at 12 noon on WBOK to listen in on Black to Business and be a part of the movement that's going on. Thank you.
Looking for a great deal on your next phone? Come see us at your locally owned AT&T store for the latest Samsung and iPhones. Visit us at 3616 South Carrollton Avenue. We have great offers on watches, tablets, accessories, and internet service. Whatever your connectivity needs are, our team is here to help you keep connected. Visit us today at AT&T, 3616 South Carrollton Avenue. Locally owned and proudly giving back to the community.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back to the Front Porch here on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about all day long. I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree, and on the other side of the glass is Jared on this Free Your Mind Friday. The number here is 504-582-9422. Uh, y'all are funny in these comments. What up, Chris? How you doing? I see you. And yeah, Chuck, you get it. You understand what it is I'm saying. And Josh, he go whine in the comments. Mark, the bigotry is diabolical. When CJ gets Miss Anna Mae pregnant, if he messing with a Miss Anna with Anna Mae, I hope her eggs are dust. And also that baby not gonna get no taller than 5'5" and have hair like Charleston White. Boy, go to hell. Oh my goodness gracious. My children are all taller than me. I'm the shortest person in the house. So I mean, I don't know what else they have left to grow to in the event they decide they want to have kids. I tell you what, more and more young people are opting out of marriage and having children, and I ain't mad at them, to be quite honest. You know, I don't have the idea of needing to continue a legacy that's directly tied to me at all. I know that's a bit of an ego thing that people go through as parents, but I'm just not one of those parents. I want them to have a life that makes them happy to live it. And if that don't include marriage, I am quite fine with that. 504-582-9422. Good morning, Pam.
Good morning, sweetheart. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm out here Ubering around.
Okay. So how's that going? Is a lot of people here in the city?
Well, I don't do people because I know my temper.
Oh, okay.
So I just do food delivery.
Got it.
Yeah, I can't
you
deal
having
with
an
all
easy
those
way of it today?
personalities. I'm sorry, babe?
I said you've been having an easy way of it today?
Yeah. It's been going good. I'm meeting with my oldest, with my daughter at 1:00. We're going to have lunch together.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that with her busy self. So when I can fit in her schedule, I fit in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm just having a good day. It's beautiful. The rain hasn't started, so I'm going to enjoy as much as I can of that. And then when it starts, I want to be home, just chilling. I have a few things I want to do at the house. But I was just checking on you, baby.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I remember I'm going to be out next week.
I know. All the way to Friday.
I'll be back on Friday. Yes.
Wow, that's
I'll
a
tell you all
long
about
time.
I'll tell you all about it.
I can't wait. I know you're up to something good.
I am indeed. I can't wait to share with y'all what I'll be up to.
Well, you make sure and enjoy yourself, baby, and be safe, and love to you and your family.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have a good weekend.
All right, you too.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Miss Pam. Y'all just be making my life so easy. That's why I don't mind coming here. I don't really complain about coming here because y'all really carry me through. I got sent an article by a friend of mine, my best friend actually, about this guy. He had a story about when he worked at Sears in the 90s, and it has some people questioning the economy. So this is from Mike Callahan. It says, when I worked at Sears in the early 90s, the people there built entire lives off those jobs. The guy running appliances had 3 kids, coached Little League every weekend, and retired after 32 years with a pension. One of the women in customer service bought her first house working full-time there, and the older guy in hardware took the same vacation to the Ozarks every summer because he could actually afford to unplug for a week. The managers knew everybody by name. The Christmas bonuses actually meant something, and the store was packed every holiday season because business was booming. Nobody thought they were stuck working retail. It was honest work that paid enough to live with dignity. Somewhere along the way, corporations started making record profits while people keeping the place running could barely afford rent. When exactly did steady full-time job stop being did a steady full-time job stop being enough to build a normal life? And right now, the cost of housing, the cost of food, the cost of fuel, all of these things are going up, and the compensation is not moving with it. I remember that when I first started working in 92. I mean, I used to babysit and stuff before high school, but in high school, I worked at, I think it was the Real Superstore, the one uptown on Chapatulas. And they had, I think the minimum wage at the time was $4.25, but I think I made like $5 an hour, something like that, because of this test that they give you, I guess, to see what job they're gonna place you at. And then when I went from $5 an hour to I think like 7.25 when I worked at the convention center, because I worked that the whole time I was in college. That was a lot of money that I was able to buy and pay a note on a car, a brand new car, actually. But now, like, I know some places are paying $15 an hour, and the cost of living is ridiculous. And there are no solutions or ideas on how we can make things affordable. I know the rents here in the city are awful, and if you're buying a house, the cost of houses are ridiculous. I think when I was in 6th grade, my parents built a house out in New Orleans East in Kingswood subdivision. I think that house might have been $87,000 for a 4-bedroom, 2-story house, two-car garage, formal dining room, formal den, formal living room, all of that in a wonderful kitchen in the backyard. I think that my parents paid somewhere between $77,000 and $87,000 for that house. And the cost of housing and insurance in Orleans Parish is ridiculous now. Rent used to be somewhere between $325 and $425 for a 1-bedroom. Not now. And the cost, the amounts of money that people are making hasn't gone up with it. You have to literally be working multiple jobs and even have some subsidy to help you live life right now with the cost of things. And it is awful. Awful. So that's really interesting. 504-582-9422. Hello, Elwin.
Hey, Kim. Let me ask you a
Turn
question.
that radio down.
All right, let me get over here. Hold on a second. Okay. If you win the St. Jude's house, do you have to pay taxes on that house?
Probably. Property taxes. And then you'll have to pay the insurance.
The insurance. Okay. Because I'm thinking about putting myself into that contest.
It's
next
$100
year.
for a ticket.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about doing that next year. So I want to know all the, details that you gotta, go through and stuff.
Well, you could do it this year.
No, I'm gonna wait till next year. I'll wait till next year.
Gotcha. All right. What you doing this weekend?
You got to pay the property tax and you got to pay the insurance on the house, right?
Yeah. Oh, Elwin, Josh asked me to ask you if you have hair.
Oh yeah, Kim, I got hair.
I know he asked me to ask you. I was gonna answer, but he said to ask you, so I did. I've seen you before. Yes, Elwin has hair. Josh.
and guess what? All of mine is full hair.
I know.
So, all right, Kim, you have a great day.
You too. Enjoy your weekend.
You have a great weekend. You too.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
You're listening to The Front Porch here on WBOK, what New Orleans is talking about all day long.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. The Santa Rosa Island fire has burned more than 17,000 acres and is 44% contained in California. This woman's home was destroyed by the wildfires.
We've had so much outpouring of love from the neighbors.
No injuries are reported, but 2 historic buildings have been destroyed. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump says charges against a former Hartford, Connecticut police officer are only a first step. Crump, standing with the family of Black 55-year-old Stephen Jones, who was shot during a mental health crisis, called the manslaughter charge insufficient, saying 23-year-old Joseph Magnano should face murder charges. And officials are preparing for the opening of the Obama Presidential Center on Chicago's South Side. A global live stream ceremony and a public watch party are planned, with the center officially opening June 19th. The Obama Foundation is a nonprofit collaborator of the Black Information Network. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back to the Front Porch here on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about all day long. I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. And on the other side of the glass, playing all the good tunes, is Jared. It is Free Your Mind Friday, and the number here is 504-582-9422. I hope y'all enjoyed that one as much as I did, because I really was back here grooving for sure. I see some of your comments about having worked at I think Josh said he worked at the superstore, the real superstore, and then Chuck said that he worked at Sears as well. And then who could forget Sears Credit at the Rock, the recovery center out in Michoud. I don't know too many people that are my age or older who did not at least work there for a couple of months. That was good times, easy money, and it was fun for sure. It was most certainly fun. The number here again is 504-582-9422. I wanted to bring y'all back. Remember we were talking about Big Groove, the big African guy who goes to these establishments and goes, shark bite, and he does all his dancing in front of white women particularly. Well, somebody didn't had enough of him, and LA sushi chef has been accused of plotting to poison him by putting the deadly blowfish in his sushi. Now, I don't think that his behavior deserves his life to be taken, but see, that coonish behavior don't make y'all safe. People just out here trying to take your life because of why? No other reason than he said he does not like that he smiles like that all the time, and he's too big to be doing all that moving, which I take offense at, because like nobody has the right to police our joy, but at the same time, all that in front of all of the white people, sir, you thought you were safe, and people trying to take you out of here. So if you're familiar with him, he's a massive fella. He's pretty big, and he goes to different restaurants to try their food, and then he, I guess, with his notoriety that he has on social media, it draws attention. But this particular restaurant owner, or the sushi chef, invited him particularly to try and take his life. Shame, 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 but also Big Groove, knock it off. And I hate that I even feel that way, but I do, and then it's annoying to see him doing all of that jackrabbit dancing. It's just if you don't sit your big self down somewhere, please and thank you. And I hope he considers again the places now that he is he's thinking that he's finding alignment or support. Then people don't like us, and they keep showing us different ways that they don't like us, and why we have to keep rushing to them for validation will never be able to be explained to me, because I don't understand why and how we can be there. It's really insane. So for sure, 504-582-9422 is the number. But yeah, there's the fact that they tried, this man said, I don't like you and you gotta die. Crazy work. Crazy work. Oh, that's not nice. Let's see, what took so long? Someone should have poisoned him a long time ago. No, we're not doing that. We could have solved this problem yesterday, but no, I don't think he should lose his life just for the sake of him doing weird stuff. I just don't I don't like that tap dance behavior. It something about it just don't sit right with me, and I don't know. I think Don was talking earlier about the diaspora. We need to talk about how people who come from other countries, they try to align themselves with anybody but black people, particularly Africans, Indians, uh, Chinese, well, all of the Asians. They don't align with us. They take on a separatist view. And some of the Caribbean people as well, especially the Dominicans. I ain't no black. Shut up. You are. You may not be African American. You may not be foundational black. But yes, you are. I mean, look at you. None of your features look Anglo. Many of you all. It's insane. Yeah, but whenever we're ready to have those conversations, I guess we'll get to it. It's very, very interesting. Chuck, who is the guy? His name is Big Groove. His name is African, and I don't want to say it wrong. I've already talked or spoken not so positively about it. I don't want to get his name wrong, but yeah, he's a social media personality, and he like has over 2.5 million people who follow him, which is pretty cool. But at the same time, why they're following him, it's too much. He's got a big body and a little head, and he's very cartoonish with his big self, and that's unsettling for me. Yeah, it's very unsettling for me. You know what? Let's get one of those clips up so the people can see it after this break. You're listening to the Front Porch here on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about all day long.
Good Friday morning, everyone. I'm Elizabeth Kubel, and here are today's headlines. Hours of passionate debate did little to change the minds of lawmakers as a newly amended congressional map clears a House committee. Lawmakers describe it as a 5-to-1 map. It would eliminate a majority black district, cutting it down to 1. That map passed in a 10-to-7 vote. But before that, dozens of people spoke against the bill. Some share frustration and say the bill is unfair. State lawmakers say they are expected to discuss the bill again late next week on the full House floor. Today, New Orleans leaders will announce an emergency alert system for missing vulnerable kids and adults. The initiative officially launches on Monday. At a news conference today, Mayor Helena Moreno and NOPD Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick will give details on the project that is happening at 1 p.m. at City Hall. And the Memorial Day travel rush is underway in a big way. Officials say today through Monday promise to be record-breaking as tens of millions of people take to the skies and to the roads. AAA estimates 45 million people will travel 50 miles or more from home. Roughly 39 million of those people are expected to travel by car, as those drivers are facing the highest gas prices in nearly 4 years. And that is a look for you at today's headlines. I'm Elizabeth Kubel for WBOK. Have a great day and a great weekend,
This is the
everyone.
Bloomberg Black Business Beat. As BET's co-founder, Sheila Johnson has a ton of experience in media. But a lot's changed since she first got the black-focused entertainment cable network off the ground. Johnson spoke to Bloomberg about the state of media and what black audiences might be seeking out now.
I just think that the landscape and the racial landscape of what African Americans are watching is changing. And I just think that we have got such a broad perspective of people out there that want something different, especially this younger generation. So we need to reevaluate what are the goals of black media and what are the answers? What is it out there that we need to answer?
According to Nielsen, just over 50% of black viewers feel there isn't enough content on TV from people of their identity group. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
Lowe's has the brands pros trust to get the job done. You can now shop new Catalyst fencing solutions and save big when you do. 10% off when you buy in bulk. Plus, save $180 on a DeWalt 12-inch dual bevel sliding compound miter saw. Now just $449. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 5/6 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Liberty Mutual customized this song for you. Like your car insurance, it's custom too, yeah. Liberty Mutual's got the coverage that could save you money. Thanks to Doug and Limu, well now you can go and take that cruise. Liberty, 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 yeah.
New Orleans never sleeps, and neither does WBOK. Now, every voice, every moment, and every show is in your pocket. Search WBOK Media wherever you get podcasts. Download, share, rate us 5 stars. Because when you support us, you amplify Black voices and the New Orleans culture.
Step back in time and experience the moments that shaped our world at the National World War II Museum, located in the heart of the Warehouse District in New Orleans. This world-renowned museum brings history to life, telling America's story in the war that changed everything, why it was fought, how it was won, and what it means today. From immersive exhibits to powerful personal stories, this is more than a museum. It's an experience. Plan your visit today at nationalww2museum.org. World War II Museum, where history lives.
Transform your bathroom with the beautiful quality of Bath Planet. As a trusted leader in bathroom renovation, Bath Planet has earned the Good Housekeeping seal, a symbol of quality and consumer confidence for over 100 years. Get half off installation or 18 months with no interest and no payments. Whether it's tub replacement, a shower replacement, or a tub-to-shower conversion, Bath Planet makes your custom bath fast, easy, and affordable. Here's how it works. 1. Call to schedule your free, no-obligation consultation. 2. Our design experts come to you with real samples to customize your dream bath. 3. Our certified installers complete the transformation in as little as 1 day. And right now, for a limited time, you can upgrade your bathroom for 50% off installation or choose 18 months with no interest and no payments. But you need to call now. This special offer is only available by calling 800-981-8177. That's 800-981-8177. Call 800-981-8177 right now before the offer ends.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
guys working so hard to meet ridiculous requests from me is Jared. And you never complain. I really do appreciate you. You're so accommodating. We were talking about what's that guy's name? Big Groove. And Jared found some videos so that those of you who are watching online can see what it is that annoys me so much about it and why it's just not okay. It's just not okay. He's gonna get it pulled up so that he can play it. It doesn't have sound, does it? It's just no sound, just a very large black man doing weird stuff. And here you go. This is him, big body, little head. So disturbing to watch. Now y'all see who's all around him, right? Yeah. And the sister behind him is just annoyed. Annoyed as she should. You see how big this man is, y'all? Big old head, little body, and all this performing is just too much. It's too much. Now, if I am taking the wrong feelings about it, of course I am open for correction in this particular case, but it's too much. It's too much. Um, I am a dancer, so the dancing is not my opposition. It's not. It is not where I have issues. It is the doing it for the claps of white people. I don't like that. And it's been profitable for him, but it's also gotten somebody wanting to take him out. Did you find that video where the guy talks about it? I'm gonna look for it when we take the next break because I really like somebody tried to unalive him because he was doing too much. It's a lot. Chuck said he acts like Terry Crews. Terry Crews gives me the ick. He does. And he gives me the ick even more so now that I found out how much needing of white approval he needs. That, yeah, that ick. Yuck. It is gross. I really can't stand it. And again, if y'all have another perspective for which I am looking for it, I'm willing to hear it, but it cannot be, well, he's making money from it. Because after Kevin Hart's roast, is that all we need? Because no. Again, we got to get we got to get really particular about boundaries and boundaries that we're allowing people to cross. It's a lot. It was, yes, Cam. He 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 might, okay, I could see the connection to Popeye, but even that, he's bigger than that and doing way too much. And it's just, I hate it. I hate it. It really, really gets on my nerves, like to no end. It really gets on my nerves. But actually, Cam, the places that he goes, it's like they on look at him like he's a wind up toy. They don't. They like looking and seeing the buffoonery of it all, which is what gives me such annoyance. Cause why, sir? Why are we doing this? It's gross. It's gross. And we don't have to do that. We have so many other options of things we can do if you want to be in entertainment. It's just too much. Team, too much. Y'all have any feelings about that? I'm curious. The number here is 504-582-9422. And as I get ready to send my child to college in another city, I came across something that made me laugh, but also made my anxiety a little higher. Because having grown up during Generation X. It says, to the kids of Gen X parents, let me explain something. Your parents were face down drunk in a field when they said they were at a friend's house. That's why you are on Life 360. And I try not to be a hovering parent because I know I've definitely been in some places that I question now how I got out of those places without having a cell phone, a beeper, or any of that. And yeah, oh, we're going over to such and such house, or we're going to be one place where we're supposed to be something else. It's just, yeah, knowing the risks that I took and knowing that my child tends to be a little more adventurous than I would prefer. Yeah, we are the reason or part of the reasons why we have trackers on you all now. So yeah, that's a whole lot. And I see your comments. Yeah, the modern day monkey shine, it's enough. It's too much. And the buffoonery of it all is just too much. And I don't know if it is a character trait of mine where I feel like when people do too much, there's always some intention that's wrong behind it. But him doing all of that, it's just like, why? What is the goal we're trying to reach here? Because it's way too much. Like it is buffoonery. I don't know how else to describe that. It's goofy. But you like Goofy from Disney, you expect kind of that behavior because he's also not a real person. But yeah, I really hate that. I hate it for sure. Hate it for sure. We're gonna take a real quick break, y'all. You listen to the Front Porch here on WBOK, what New Orleans is talking about all day long.
Hello, friend. Tavis Smiley here with a special announcement. You can catch my show at a new time. Weekdays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Same great topics, same great guests, same great conversations, just a little earlier in the day. It's Tavis Smiley, weekdays 1 to 4 p.m. only on WBOK 1230 a.m. What New Orleans is talking about.
It's Off the Top with Norman Robinson on WBOK 1230 a.m.
City leaders in New Orleans find themselves at the center of a political circus conducted by Governor Jeff Landry, State Attorney General Liz Murrill, and the supermajority GOP state legislature. State leaders approved and passed a law now called Act 15, which abolished the criminal district court clerk office in New Orleans. The duties were transferred to the clerk of civil district court. The law created a merged or unified clerk office. And that's a big problem for Calvin Duncan, the recently elected clerk of criminal court, who is now out of a job. Entering the center ring of this political circus, the New Orleans City Council, at least a 5-member majority, all but Councilwoman Leslie Harris and Councilman Eugene Green, decided that Act 15, in fact, creates a new office, one that didn't exist and one for which there was no election. Can you believe that? Civil District Court Clerk Chelsea Napoleon has become collateral damage in this political circus warfare, and she could be tossed out of her job. To solve this apparent conundrum, the council passed a resolution to call a special election and appoint an interim clerk. Napoleon accused the council of violating the law, and some legal experts agree with Napoleon, arguing that Act 15 does not create a new office. It simply abolishes the office of criminal district court clerk and transfers the duties and responsibilities of that office to the clerk of civil district court. Napoleon says emphatically she is perfectly capable of managing the functions of both civil and criminal court. She's filed suit to keep her job. And just when we thought things couldn't get more crazy and confusing, State Attorney General Liz Murrill has threatened to fire Mayor Helena Moreno and city council members for appointing an interim clerk and calling for a special election. Mayor Helena Moreno fired back, telling Murrill that she will not be intimidated and will not back down from a fight. You know, it seems to me that city leaders would be much better off letting cooler heads prevail, working together to come up with a compromise that would be a win-win for local government. And if you ask me, you're fighting each other and losing sight of the real enemies, those in Baton Rouge who created this mess in the first place. This is Norman Robinson, Off the Top.
City Park is where to go when you don't know where to go. Turn towards the city center and start walking. Before long, you'll end up where you belong, at the heart of the city, New Orleans City Park. Stroll along the reeded marsh, wander through the sculpture garden, rest and recharge beneath ancient oak trees. This is where your spirit goes to grow. It's in our nature to yearn for nature. NewOrleansCityPark.org, heart of the city.
The New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation presents the Louisiana Cajun Zydeco Festival. 2 days of nonstop dancing and rhythmic sounds of Southwest Louisiana, Saturday, March 30th and Sunday, March 31st at the George and Joyce Wein Jazz and Heritage Center. Don't miss musical performances by Big Nathan and the Zydeco Cha-Chas, Chubby Carrier and the Bayou Swamp Band, Donna Angel and the Zydeco Posse, and much more. Doors open at 2 p.m. and music begins at 3. This event is free and open to the public. For more information, visit CajunZydecofest.com.
You've got responsibilities, but that doesn't mean your dreams are on hold. At Southern University at New Orleans, our evening and weekend college is designed with your life in mind. Finish your degree, start a new one, on your time, your degree, your schedule. No excuses, just opportunity. Visit suno.edu and make your next move today.
A careless driver can change your life in an instant. Do you know what to do or who to call? If you've been injured in a motor vehicle accident and do not have an attorney, call Auto Accident Help Desk for a free consultation. We can answer all of your questions and estimate the potential value of your case. Call Auto Accident Help Desk and connect with an expert personal injury attorney.
Call 800-269-4524. 800-269-4524.
Don't worry how to handle your medical bills, lost wages, and pain. We will get you the money you deserve.
They got me way more than the insurance company offered.
The consultation is free, and you do not pay any legal fees unless we win or settle your case. Make the smart call. If you've been injured in an auto accident, call Auto Accident Help Desk for a free legal consultation.
Call 800-269-4524. 800-269-4524. 800-269-4524.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
The struggle to emerge has risen from the vessels of Asiatic funk. Asiatic funk is on the line. You better watch yourself. Oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, Asiatic funk.
Rough in the house with the smooth cold rhythm. Listen them hard because you know we gotta get them. If it ain't mixed right, I don't wanna see it. You know damn well I won't be able to feel it. Wrapped in jazz with the twist of funk. Or just come on back and give me a big old hug. Pushing depth is not the level that I'm on. I'm really about the peace, that's the way I was born. Brothers got to rise in their mind before we find ourselves out of time. So rebel this and so rebel that. It's about time that we give back a message of love to the one from above. Back funk and hardcore love. Raising the knife with the sticks in my hand. Trying to catch the beat that is grand. I need it all the time like a vine of wine. I'm talking about knowledge that is refined. Asiatic funk is on the line. With a busy signal, keeping the time. Misguided, who are we? Need to be free. Can I let it be? All be me. So rebel G.
Ain't nothing but Asiatic funk. Ain't nothing but Asiatic funk. Ain't nothing but Asiatic funk. Ain't nothing but Asiatic funk.
Feel the roots as Mother Africa plants her seed. The struggle to emerge has risen through the vessels of Asiatic funk.
All I really want and all I really need is my Asiatic funk. All I really want, all I really need is my Asiatic funk. All I really want and all I really need is my Asiatic funk. I don't want nobody to take away my Asiatic funk. No, no, no.
Welcome back to the Front Porch here on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about all day long. I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree, and on the other side of the glass is Jared. It is Free Your Mind Friday. We're going straight to the lines, 504-582-9422. Good morning, Kevin.
I just want to say thank y'all for having these conversations. They're much needed in the community.
For sure. How are you this morning?
Oh man, I'm blessed. I'm talking to you guys. I could be a lot worse places.
You ain't lying. Well, how's your weekend shaping up for you?
Well, the weekend I look at every day the same. You know, I'm blessed. I don't have no problems that I can't navigate through. So I look at every day. Every day is the same day. Quite frankly, every day is Christmas, Easter, New Year. The bottom line is be the best you can be, and make the best of whatever you can make out of life. So, and that's every day.
Absolutely.
And every day is your birthday. Every day you wake up is your birthday.
Absolutely.
So this is that's what, if I can share anything, that's what I like to share people. Live your best life every day.
Say that again.
Live your best life every day.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's going to be an individual decision. So be true to thine own self first. Be true. Basically, I heard earlier. I heard us talking about. Heard you talking about. I heard someone talking about how is it that other cultures steer clear of African Americans. This is I came up through the tail end of I was young, then Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and all that, and all the turmoil that went through with that. And I had my eyes open. I may not have known what to do, but I was aware of what was going on. Okay, and as you get older, you become wiser if you live life with your eyes open, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, But the bottom line is this. This is really not, I don't get it. I've never been known to be the sharpest knife in the drawer at any point in my life. And I don't understand why people don't see what I'm seeing. Look, life is not, it's really not that complicated. There's nothing new under the sun. Okay. The bottom line is this. If we look at how we make decisions in our individual lives, you just put that on the macro scale, and the same decisions are being made as it relates to collective cultures. In other words, if people see that we aren't faring well, just like every one of us, we're gonna stay away from people who don't seem like they're navigating through life well, particularly if we're trying to find our way, right? We're going to look, like people always say, look for people who have what you want, and that's the people who you gravitate toward learning from. And African American people, we have to be accountable for our unique circumstances because no one owns them except us, okay? And the bottom line is that we've gone through hell with gasoline draws on here in Valley of the Beast of America. All right? So, and we should learn from our ancestors. Look, the same slaves that existed when they brought us here are the exact same slaves that exist now. And what I mean by that is this. Our circumstances are still being governed the same, different degrees of it, as from the same people who brought us here in the first place. They didn't bring us here. And I could very well be saying this about poor working class white people too. They didn't bring any of us here for our benefit. They brought us here, whites and black, believe it or not, in the same boat when you talk about working class. But they brought us here for the enrichment of the wealthy ruling class. When they came from Britain or England or wherever they came from, they didn't send them white folks here because they loved them. They sent them here because they was trying to seek more wealth and power, okay, in other lands. The same as when they brought the Africans here. They brought us here to enrich the wealthy 1%, okay? And until black people realize that we are in a unique situation with us, and start acting like the slaves who got freed and start creating our own ecosystems, economic ecosystems. Now, I'm not saying that we should isolate ourselves from the larger world, but in the meantime, in between time, we got to still act like we are uniquely being affected by the external world, the same as it was in the past. To different degrees, but ultimately the results end up being the same. So until black folks start realizing we have to educate ourselves the way we understand we need to be educated, not by the school system because we don't control that, not by anything external that we don't have absolute control over. And the only thing we have absolute control over is what we do in our spheres of influence, in our families, our communities, and then try to expand that within other people, black people, and connect with other people throughout the state, throughout the city, that have our unique circumstances. Until we start taking care of each other like we are in the same boat, we're going to always be at the winds of what everybody else is doing. And we need to quit we need to quit clowning each other because, man, we done been through hell. And for us to just be here in whatever capacity we're here in, it's a miracle. Okay? So we need to start we should have think tanks in every black community, in every household, and being pragmatic about, okay, how can we improve our economics in the reality that we live in? Okay, what we have to work with. And until we start acting independently for our own best interests, black folks don't even want to be associated with black folks. Basically, we have a society of opportunists, and that's blacks and whites. Okay, and if you don't believe it, look, we keep talking about black excellence. Man, we don't see black excellence working as a collective whole, serving the black community. If you're looking at the end result of what's going on, where we at the bottom of the totem pole, we're just not working together to deal with that at the capacity that we have to work with. I'm not saying we don't have things to overcome and there's things of working against us. I'm not saying that's not the case. But in the meantime, we have to work within those realities and educate ourselves about history, and then come up with ideas or solutions on how to solve those things. We come up with ideas and solutions how to solve those things when we individually trying to achieve, because some of us made great achievements. So we clearly know how to solve problems.
Absolutely.
We just have to start applying that toward the collective community. And all of us not going to do the same thing. We have to just get a critical mass to make a difference. All politics is local. Where you at in your household, in your community, your city, and therefore, and grow on to larger things. But we have to connect with Africa too.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. We got another call. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. All right. Have a good weekend. Good morning, Chris. We got a short window. What you got?
Shout out Ron Eagle. This is your brother Chris Williams.
Hey, Chris, what's going on?
Man, I'm out here in B-More listening to the radio show, listening to the Front Porch. But real quick, being in another majority black city outside from New Orleans gives me some perspective, especially on how the politics looks. And, how the things the challenges that are happening in New Orleans are not isolated. As we have seen, Louisiana, specifically New Orleans, has been a testing ground for policies and politics that are spreading nationally.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to be very intentional and very laser focused on how our politics is moving, because we are losing more and more ground politically and financially. And, the things that we talk about, the crabs in a barrel mentality, where people don't understand that crabs don't belong in barrels.
Uh-huh. Come on.
They create a negative and a toxic environment, and they get mad at the people inside that environment for reacting adversely.
Yes, for sure.
Well, so we need to have a bigger perspective. We're
going to continue this conversation. I'm not early next week, because I'm going to be out of town, but I'll be back on Friday. I hope you listen throughout the week while Graylin's here. But yeah, we're going to pick up this conversation, because we do really need to flesh some of these things out.
Absolutely, sis. I will definitely call back in. Keep on doing your thing. Love you, sis.
Love you right back. Thank you, Chris. And Josh, no, that is not the guy who I went to for Thanksgiving. Chris went to high school. He actually is a Ron Eagle, unlike you, a 35er. Please stop playing with me, sir. So, y'all, thank you for joining us here on the Front Porch and giving us 3 hours of your life that you will never get back. I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree, and on the other side of the glass is Jared. It's been a good ride, y'all. I am going to take a much-needed break. I won't be here until next week, Friday, but I hope that you are entertained. Enjoy your Memorial Day and be safe and save on as much gas as you can. Carpool, ride with other people. Anyway, remember to practice random acts of kindness and do something nice for somebody else, because it's a nice thing to do. Remember to take care of yourselves and each other, and I'm going to see y'all next Friday. Bye.